What is up, YouTube? Just Skull here. Today I'm going to show you why I chose to get rid of this and replace it with this. Gentlemen, what I have here is a piece of junk. What I have here is an M54B30.
The fuck?
Now I know what you guys are thinking.
But Carl, you said that M54s and BMW motors were junk.
I get it. I pretty much talked a lot of smack about BMW motors, but there's a couple reasons why I've decided to revert back to an E46 motor. This is a 3-liter instead of the 2.5 that I had in the motor originally. So this is an M54B30. I originally had an M54B25, but I decided to go back to my BMW route. So what I don't like about the BMW community is the amount of misinformation. So take what I say with a grain of salt. But if I am correct, the M54B30 does come with a forged crank and forged rods, which unlike the B25, that one had cast, from what I understand. Cast crank and cast rods. So this should handle power very well, despite some of the issues that it has. I also, on top of that, picked up what you see right here is a ZF Trans. These are known to handle quite a bit of power. Chelsea didn't know if he even ran them in his drift car for Formula Drift before he switched to, I forgot what transmission he switched to, but he was running this at one point. So I think that this should be a decent setup. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So, I like to think that I have one of the most comprehensive spreadsheets showing how much I've spent on the swap and how much I'm going to spend. I think it's very detailed, and basically, being a little conservative here, I probably have about $6,000 left to spend on the build. On top of that, I give myself a budget of about $500 a month to spend. I could go above that, but I like to keep myself to that $500 a month, that way I don't overspend. Now, with that being said, $500 a month, $6,000 left to spend on the build, that's gonna take me a year. No bueno. Paperweight, I can't have this sitting for a year. It's not that money is the issue, it's oh, who am I kidding, money is the issue. It's more so, I'm trying to be more of an adult here. Now I could also budget myself with this and try to spend less money, like somewhere around $3,000 to $4,000 to finish this, but let's be real, it's not gonna happen. Regardless, I think I could have this car running for a lot cheaper and still do what I want with this car, which is basically, I wanted a turbo build, so it's gonna happen one way or another. Number 2 has to be between 400 to 500-ish horsepower. What the hell was I thinking? I don't need 400 horsepower. 300 horsepower is more than enough. Basically, the goal changed. My goal with this car changed. I don't need 400 horsepower. I'm not competing, so why even do it? More chance for stuff to break, more tires, more fuel. It only makes sense. 300 horsepower is all I need. I mean, God, I don't know if you guys are familiar, but like stock 1JZ cars, they freaking rip. It looks like such a blast. If there's one thing that I liked about this car and keeping it stock for so long was just I had to work for it. I felt like my driving surpassed the capabilities of this car. I'm pretty sure it didn't, but I felt like I had to drive hard, you know, like I was just like, oh, come on, like, you know, like that was fun to me. Trying to keep up with cars that are built crazier than mine, that was fun. You know, like all I really want to do is just, you know, like I don't want to be like, I like driving at the limit of the car. That's fun to me. Save money on tires, gas, less risk of breaking stuff. I think that's good in my eyes. So from what I've seen, most people that are going out to these drift events in their E46s, in their E36s, are not 2JZ swapping them. That is a pipe dream, in my eyes. I'm switching over to an M54, back to the stock motor, because I think it's representative of most of the drift community. Most people aren't going out and buying, these cars to swap them. Most people want to buy these cars and just drift them. And I think that a turbo M54 is going to be it's a spiderweb. I think that an M54 turbo is going to be a little bit more attainable, not as creative. Because bear in mind, some people are still street driving the drift cars. I'm for it. So I could street drive the 2JZ as well, but let's be honest, good old stock M54, I think it'll do quite well. I also want to go back to an M54 because even though there are some builds out there that show how capable these motors are, incapable, capable, whichever way you want to look at it, I still think that by going to this motor, I'm being kind of a pioneer for the drift community. BMWs are getting more and more popular by the day, as a bunch of drift cars to possibly replace the 240. I don't know. Anyways, I'd like to see and show you guys what these things are capable of. If I blow this thing to smithereens, hey, by all means, I'm the guinea pig here. So, I've seen it done in Europe. I've seen it done in America a little bit, but I just want to show you guys what I can do with this thing. I also reconsider this build, and I think that I should be focusing more on a budget build, something that's a little bit more representative of the community. Not everyone has freaking 20 grand to spend on a build. The idea behind this is it's going to be more of a budget build. Now I know we all like to think that the 2JZ is freaking bulletproof. Okay, I get it. These motors are way overbuilt, but it's a huge but. These motors continue to go up in price. Okay, I see them now on many importer websites going for $2,700. What the hell? That means inevitably, if I don't have a good tune or something goes wrong, as you remember from my other videos, something is gonna break, something's gonna go wrong. It could be, I don't know, my oil overheats or something, If that motor blows, $2,700, that's a lot of money. Well, actually, after sales tax, that comes out to around like $2,900. Because last time I checked, there were no importers that were willing to do a cash deal and save on the sales tax. So I'm stuck paying the sales tax. $2,700 or $2,900 versus maybe $600-700 for that M54 that still has forged internals. It's a lot of money for 300 horsepower, don't you think? I think so. I'd rather go with the M54. I love the 2JZ. I wish I could finish this thing, but it makes the most sense. So, 2JZs are going up in price. Like I just said. On top of that, you ever been to a junkyard? You're not gonna find that there. What you will find, you'll find a lot of these. The junkyard is littered with those motors. Oh my god. They're literally everywhere. They're like Civics. Dude, what do they make, like 1.1 million E46s? Holy crap. You're gonna find those parts for years to come. I believe I made the argument before that many people are gonna have 2JZs. Have I made the argument before? I don't know. But I mean, with M54s all over the place, I don't think I'm gonna have that issue. I can find a bunch of parts for an M54 at a junkyard. It's well online, whatever. Basically, my point is, although these are very popular in the States, everybody runs 2Js, everybody runs 1Js. But you're not going to find as many parts as the M54, in my opinion. But that's my argument. I don't mind blowing a motor and going to the junkyard, pulling one out, and then doing it all over again. That's just me. So last but not least, I want this car to be more of a street car, if anything. I've strayed away from turning into this crazy drift car, all that stuff. Yeah, it has occasion it, but I want it to be a little bit more of a street car. And that means retaining stuff like your simple amenities, like AC and heat. I could very well get that to work on the 2JZ, but that's custom work. It's more man hours. Not that I don't mind that. And more importantly, money. It's gonna take money and time to get that to work in there. So basically OEM. Why bother with that when I can just do an OEM setup? So kind of the mindset here, street car, more of a street car, kind of like OEM plus. You know, I like having my AC and having turbo noises. So that's that. So that is it for this video, guys. Those are my reasons why I'm ditching this 2JZ, going back to a stock motor. But it all makes sense in my head. Does it make sense in your head? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Am I foolish for going back to an M54? Am I stupid for going back to an M54? Or thinking that it handles that power? Or even just getting rid of the 2JZ? I want to hear what you have to say. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm looking forward to doing other stuff with this car. I don't know, but that's all I have for today, guys. See you guys in the next one.